Hello everyone, welcome to my Journalism of the Heart news channel. The story for today is it's Los Angeles in the 1970s, and a smart, feisty young feminist has dreams of publishing a women's magazine that aligns with her values. She wants to represent women who are overlooked, underpaid and overwhelmed. The problem is no one wants to publish her magazine. The matriarchy awakens, with male publishers scratching their heads over why her cover star, a protesting woman, looks so angry. This young woman is Joyce and she's the star of the show Minx, a new series streaming on Stan. Joyce eventually finds a publisher, Doug Renetti of Bottom Dollar Productions, who's willing to turn her dream into a reality, but he wants to make some changes. He also happens to be a publisher who specializes in porn magazines. Stream Minx only on Stan from March 17th. His plan for her magazine is to hide the medicine, which means positioning her feminist publication as an erotic magazine called Minx featuring nude men in all their glory. While it takes a while for Joyce to come around to the idea, the actress who plays her, Ophelia Lovibond, didn't need much convincing to go for the show. It was predominantly the writing. I read the pilot script, and it immediately struck me as something totally unique, something I had never seen on screen before. I'd never read a script like that before. Lovibond, 36, tells 9 Entertainment. Read more. Kyle MacLachlan opens up about playing iconic Tiger King character in Joe vs. Carol. The characters were so vividly defined, it wasn't like you had to go back and check which character was which. There was none of that, there was such clear writing. And Joyce herself, I just thought I know exactly who this person is, I know how to tell this story. I just felt an affinity with that character immediately. I was so excited reading, I was like I wanted to finish reading it so I can tell my representation, yes please, I definitely want to be seen for this. I just loved it, instantly. It wasn't only the writing that appealed to Lovibond, who identifies as a feminist like Joyce and has read many of the books Joyce quotes in the opening episode. The fact that it was set in the 70s was an instant appeal because that's sort of my aesthetic as well, it's what I'm drawn to, the English actress says. And the fact that it's set in LA and I love doing, this is quite basic, but I just love doing accents, that's just another fun, enjoyable facet to a character for me, so that's an appeal. Then there were the 70s cars, which Lovibond describes as delicious. She was thrilled to be able to drive an enormous Dodge. But a real treat for Lovibond was going to work every day with a creative team that created an immediate bond. Minx was created by showrunner Ellen Rapoport, who executive produces the series alongside Bridesmaids director Paul Feig. Jake Johnson, best known for playing Nick Miller in the sitcom New Girl, plays Joyce's publisher Doug. Honestly, we struck gold with this cast. I had met Jake many years ago. We did No Strings Attached together. We were in one scene together, so we had met, but we didn't really know each other, Lovibond explains. The rest of the cast, which includes Jessica Lowe as Minx's centerfold coordinator Bambi, Adara Victor as Doug's right-hand woman Tina, Taylor Zacha Perez as firefighter Shane, Oscar Montoya as hairdresser, makeup artist and photographer Richie, Lennon Parham as Joyce's sister Shelley, and Michael Angarano as Joyce's boyfriend Glenn, met for the first time doing the show, but there was an immediate rapport between them. We were all kind of looking at each other, slightly kinda dazzled, thinking, this is incredibly lucky that we have been thrown together like this as a cast to take on this show together, and just kind of fell in love with each other and have all become incredibly firm friends, she says. It just made the show the most enjoyable experience. As the show centers on the making of a women's erotic magazine, there's a particular scene that is best described as a dick montage. Joyce and her team have to audition men to be the centerfold of Minx's first issue, which means watching men drop their pants to find their star. When I read the script the words are, now we're gonna have a dick montage, I was like, wait, what? I double-checked what I just read and lo and behold that is what it's going to be, Lovibond says with a laugh. I just thought, yes, brilliant, this is what the show's about. In terms of shooting it, we have an intimacy coordinator on set who would make sure everyone is safe and comfortable at all times. Nothing is improvised, everything is strictly choreographed so everyone is safe and supported. Filming it, no one was forced to do anything. All of these people that auditioned to do this were very aware, and wanted to do it, so it was all very positive. Not that watching men strip down for work is something Lovibond was immediately accustomed to. It didn't feel that awkward, obviously it's unusual, I'm not going to pretend it's not unusual, it just felt like, okay, great, it's a penis, next. As the show went on, as Joyce does, you yourself become more accustomed. You just do, it's natural, she says. It's a workplace, it's not like you're standing there giggling or anything, that would be so inappropriate and horrible for the actor. Everyone is just very professional about it. While Minx is a fun, easy and enjoyable watch, with episodes clocking in at the 30-minute mark, Lovibond believes the show has come at the right time following years of reckoning not only in Hollywood but all around the world. As a young woman in the 70s, Joyce contends with catcalling and inappropriate comments from men on the street, even though she's dressed in a power suit with her shirt buttons done all the way up. This character's set 50 years ago and yet I do share a lot of her opinions, Lovibond says. I think a lot of the dialogue that is addressed in the show, people will be familiar with the language. For example, people didn't really know about coercive control or gaslighting, or discussions about sexual harassment, those things. Thanks to the hashtag #MeToo and Time's Up movement, people are more aware of them. There is more general awareness of how rife everyday sexism is and how insidious it is and all these microaggressions. People are using language and are aware of language in a very different way now, and I am delighted about that. Minx is available to stream now only on Stand. 9 Entertainment Company, the publisher of this website, owns and operates the streaming service Stand. That is all for today news. Thank you for watching to my channel. Please be sure to leave your comment and subscribe below for more news update.